information. It's a magazine which
Bam! I'm in the face. Oh my goodness. Yes, I am. 101 and 8 seconds. RA does not like to be on time. I always have to be a minute or two late. But while I'm a minute or two early or late or whatever, let's go ahead and give condolences to two of my neighbors that have transitioned this summer. Yeah, it's interesting, you know, how you live life, and fortunately these two have lived quite a lifetime. I'm like, wow. But, okay, those that have watched, y'all may want to change the channel, because RA doesn't tailor his show to appease the viewers. I tailor the show to knowledge and information. And a lot of folks don't like the knowledge and information Brother RA shares. So I don't wish to offend you or disrespect you or anything like that. So, yeah, change the channel now so you don't get your feelings hurt. Wow, I didn't know RA thought like that. And, let's see if I can remember my passwords to get into my accounts. That's the hard part. You have so many damn passwords. It's like, what password is for this? But, I'm here. Two folks have transitioned this week. And let's go there real quick. Oh, happy birthday to you. And let's just deal with Brother RA consciousness and dispensing RA knowledge, RA research, RA information, and yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff on here, so I'm going to jump right into it. If it's on my page, it must be something that's dope. And there's quite a bit of stuff on my page, and I hope to at least share some of it. I got to get down to the picture of my sister and I, and that's where I will begin. But once again, condolences to my neighbors that have transitioned this summer. But I don't think we agree in some of the information I dispense. So yeah, family members, if you're watching, be aware, don't get your feelings hurt. Yeah, I'm hoping to get through all of this. This is a lot of stuff, ain't it? Where's that picture? Gosh darn, I should have got in here earlier and loaded it up, but I already don't like to be on time. Okay, there's the picture. Boom, my sister and I, and bada boom, bada bing. That's that. Now, make sure I get the mics close enough. The green light is on. Don't want my feelings hurt, because that 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago recorded and the audio wasn't even on. You couldn't hear a damn word I was saying, but yeah, you hear me this week. And actually, let me make this. Am I looking in the right camera? Last week watching let's see, that camera there, not that camera, because I think I was looking at that camera, and you was looking at me at this camera, and I looked like I was cross-eyed. So make sure I got the right camera. Now, actually, let's see if it's that camera. Is that the picture? No, that's still the... Oh, okay, so there we are. That's supposedly closer. But, alright, be that as it may, 6 minutes into the show, RA, here, give the aerial shot, and folks, admire that. See, I'm here, blum blum, and we're gonna go back. Oh, give that shot too. Give some flavor, some essence of, hey, this is Central Square. And can y'all see this church? Can I even put a cursor on there? Okay, I can't even point to it. Well, there's Union Baptist Church. I was in that church when lightning struck it and took down the steeple, 874 Main Street. And, you know, there was a tree that got struck by lightning close to where I live, too. So that's two bits of lightning that have come kind of close to Brother R.A. You think I should tone my verbiage down? Oh well, that's the name of the tune. So, let's get into the talk. Now, let's read this real quick. Are we gonna bring it up? Okay, the triangle represents the generation of energy and initiative. It is the most stable physical posture. The circle symbolizes unification, serenity, and perfection. It is the source of unlimited techniques. The square stands for form and solidarity, the basis of applied control. So I thought that was rather important to share. Y'all ponder that. Let's move ahead. If it takes the Earth one orbit around the sun to equal a day, and God created the sun on the third day, how did they count for the first 2 days? That's a gorilla pondering that. Can y'all see that? Let's keep going. Post from 2016. Hey, there's me and Forrest Whitaker, me and my sister, me and my cousin Danny, my mommy, my sister. Let's keep going. Yep, I was on today, Wednesday, 1 p.m., brotherra.com. Damn, that doesn't even say brotherra.com. So today went to the Dow, page 59, opportunity. That was last week. Page 58, source, page 59, opportunity, page 58. And I'm revealing more that Christianity and homosexuality are population control measures. Share your thoughts here and during the show. Okay, yeah, so this is brotherra.com. You can find it on the internet. Didn't I just bring that page up? Yeah, this is brotherra.com. Alright, let's get back to Brother RA on Facebook. Bro RA, Facebook. I name her goddess of the melanin. Where's the picture? Oh, Kaka. I don't have the picture. It's not there. There was a beautiful melanin-dominant black woman in this, and that's why I was talking about I name her goddess. Don't tell me I just lost where I was on my page. Now I have to go through that again. Alright, let's get all the way down. We won't leave the page again. We'll just read what I can, what's there. If it's not there, I'm not going to try to find it. So, yeah, I just wish to put up the information from my Facebook page, do it during the show. Get down to the gorilla. Once we get down to the gorilla, then we can begin again. Okay, there's the gorilla. Let's keep going. Okay. No, I'm not religious, and I find it deeply insulting that you would presume that someone as smart as me shares your narrow delusional world view. Let's continue. 8 black pastors here. So I would wish... Should I act stupid off of that? Or just continue?
You look at Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump is a businessman. Certainly, he's done great things in the business world.
Got a lot of money from his dad that helped.
Oh yeah, his dad was a nice fella. He ran a little dusty work, and like
millions of dollars. We
like
start with that. That's
like Mr. Joe Kennedy did.
That's right.
You know,
Right.
white folk are allowed to be criminals and pass on money to their children to become clean. That's what Michael Corleone was trying to do. But Frank Lucas and none of our brothers who've done great in the drug culture, they were not allowed to have any money to pass on to their children that they could build on the era of the father that made something better for the children. But Mr. Trump is tearing away the skin of the onion of white civility. And the more he pulls the skin of that onion back, he's beginning to show something in the character of the whites that follow him, that they don't care what he says. He could say one thing this minute, another thing the next minute, and you could see that the man has a little problem. But he is exacerbating the race situation in America. And I will guarantee you, if he becomes president, he'll take America exactly where America is heading. He'll take you there on a rocket ship. How can a man say, he's not a thug, he's a diplomat, he's a president, we'll go into Iraq and we'll just take the oil? See, that's the thug coming out. That's that part of the nature of the beast that's manifesting. Well, if he becomes your president, you'll be just like him. And you know what the scripture says? Pharaoh was talking before his demise, and he openly said, me and my people are wicked. And when you get leadership that is not rooted in justice, then they begin to make the people just like themselves. Be careful, America. You're headed into the abyss of hell. And if you make a mistake in choosing your leaders, maybe you'll go there faster.
Let's move on. This is BrotherRA.com on his Facebook page, sharing the information. Signs of an abusive relationship. Play tricks to test the relationship. Claims they hurt you because they love you. Demands you do as they say without question. If you behave or think a way in which they disapprove, they threaten you with harm. Isolates you from anyone who disagrees, tells you this is what is true love is, blames you for their shortcomings. Oh no, dragons, that's demonic or devilish, 'cause I'm an idiot. Now, is it more of an idiot or demonic to be imbalanced? What is more of a sin? To balance the energy you have within, or stay imbalanced and ignorant, giving a tenth of what you slave for as tithes and offerings? I will continue my meditation and movement, my Tai Chi, and balance my divinity universally, regardless of the depth of ignorance I'm surrounded by. Now, let's read the actual picture. Yin-yang dragons. Dragons bring good fortune when their energy is properly harnessed. In Chinese astrology, the dragon is represented as the nodes of the moon. One end of a node represents the dragon's head, its energy pulling forward. The other represents the dragon's tail, its energy pulling backward. Sunlight male, positive energy, active, daring, brash, direct. dark moon, female, negative energy, passive, mental, introspective, endurance. The interaction of energy between yin and yang dragons is symbolic. Together they generate the flow of energy chi that propels the universe. It takes the energy of two dragons, each one following the other. Black Wall Street, being brought to life by John Legend. Can I? Alright, exclusive season 2 of Underground about to go into production. WGN America and Get Lifted Film Company are deepening their relationship on American Hidden History with other series. The company, run by John Legend, Mike Jackson, and Tyson, are linked a deal for early development on Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street, the community that built their own wealth and stood economically. Since I have a hair across my ass, Black Wall Street, the Olympics, pimping. We've got used. Have we got used enough? Still using dead slaveholders as a value system. Can we make some changes? That's nice. Miss Tubman in place of a dead slaveholder. How about changing what we value? How many of our inbred mutant albino children won events at the Olympics? Will we learn to value our genetic superiority, physically and psychologically, with our liquid pineal gland? Yup. That's right. Look for this statement on ABC, CBS, and NBC before your dumbass can or will believe it. I can't talk about black greatness. It has to be spoken by Whitey first. Do you see that right there? This is black supremacist Brother RA. You see that across the bottom of your screen? Let's continue. Media, the most effective devil in America. What if I told you your perception is a misconception because of media deception? We have to get to before the cave dwellers, or back to before Earth's axis tilted. Back to when the Earth was only inhabited by guess who? Only melanin dominant people or black people. But that didn't happen because ABC, NBC, CBS didn't say it happened, or Fox. That is the most credible source of news on the planet. We must rush home and have dinner with our children watching murder, death, kill news. Any black woman who chooses to follow any religion has deemed you a curse, an enemy to men, evil, untrustworthy, and downfallen to the human race, and compared to the devil. has got to be out of their minds. To allow a religious belief to steer you away from your African culture, black women will never return to their true state of mind under a religion. Give the oppressor his God back. Return to your culture. Love thinking. That's an activity. More than learning. Many are taught to learn, but few go within self and push self to think for self. More than just learn how to be a good employee. Do more for your psychological and physical genetic superior self. Melanin dominant divine energies. That's what you are as a black woman. But you stuck under religion. Give that white man his God back. This is your pineal gland. I talk about the pineal gland. The pineal gland is right here, okay? That's the pineal gland. This is your pineal gland. This is your pineal gland on fluoride. Do you see that? Look at the fluoride that you brush your teeth with and that is in your water and in several other elements you consume. Now, every human being's pineal gland or third eye can be activated to spiritual world frequencies and enables you to have a sense of all-knowing, God-like euphoria and oneness all around you. The pineal gland, once tuned into proper frequencies with help of meditation, yoga, various esoteric occult methods, enables a person to travel into their other dimensions, popularly known as astral travel or astral projection or remote viewing. With more advanced practice and ancient methods, it's also possible to control the thoughts and actions of people in the physical world. Yes, it is bizarre, but the United States, former Soviet Union, governments and various shadow organizations have been doing this type of research for ages and have succeeded far beyond the imagination. Y'all just keep thinking. I see with the first eye. Do you see with your first eye? Let's continue. One of the only activities that activates, stimulates, and uses the entire brain is music. I love the things that people post on Facebook that I can have access to. A frequency that vibes or vibrates, and one feels it when they are tuned in. How tuned in can you get? It's always been power to the people. You see the meta-netta? Y'all would call that Egyptian, but that's hieroglyphics or meta-netta, and even back then, the ancestors put up the fist, showing power to the people. Blacks with a liquid fluid pineal gland and whites with a calcified pineal gland, and both on fluoride. Is how spiritual. Oh, it's Christian. Don't see yourself as a God, but serve a God outside of yourself. Fluoride-free pineal gland is more important than ever. Our politicians actively poison our water with fluoride and feed with Monsanto, and we caught them. Our politicians actively poison our water with fluoride and our feed with Monsanto, and we caught them. They still do it anyway. Point in fact, fluoride causes more human cancer deaths and causes it faster than any other chemical. Dean Burke, Congressional Record 21, July 1976. We would not purposely add arsenic to the water supply and would not purposely add lead, but we do add fluoride. The fact is that fluoride is more toxic than lead and just slightly less toxic than arsenic. Dr. John, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Here in Toronto, you've been fluoridating for 36 years, yet Vancouver, which has never fluoridated, has cavity rate lower than Toronto's. Dr. Hardley Limeback, PhD, biochemist, DDS. It was told of the entire scheme by a German chemist who was an official of great IG Farben Chemical Industries, was also prominent in the Nazi movement at the time. I say with all the earnestness and sincerity of a scientist who has spent nearly 20 years researching the chemistry, biochemistry, physiology, and pathology of fluoride. Any person who drinks artificially fluoridated water for a period of oh, come on. You gotta show me the rest of this. Oh, come on, you cucker. Period of 1 year or more will never again be the same person mentally or physically. Charles E. Perkins, chemist, 1954. Any person who drinks artificially fluorinated water for a period of 1 year or more will never again be the same person mentally or physically. This is what you read on my Facebook page. Yep, and Brother R.A. talks a whole lot of shit. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, Aristotle. You know me? This is me on a Sunday afternoon, me and my writings. Is it gonna open up for a brother? Alright, so I have to read the small fine print. Noon on Sunday afternoon. Should I not be offended that many melanin-dominant black people are sitting in a Christian church serving a melanin-recessive inbred mutant albino savior, chauvinist, militaristic warrior god? Or should I let it be? Be and keep my mouth shut and allow many people to remain ignorant, dumb, stupid, and stuck in ass-backwards ways? Because if I say anything, I'm wrong for pointing it out. Just allow myself to tap into my liquid fluid pineal gland, tap into my internal spirituality, connecting me with the one verse, the universe, and see I am that I am, a divine energy with sight, and I can see. It's not really that bad. Not that many are in churches and believe in an energy outside of self. There are many more of us that know we are gods or divine energies and tap into ourselves with the liquid of our pineal gland and knowledge of superiority over our inbred children that have a calcified, hardened pineal gland, right? How many feel they are sinning, reading this, and not in church asking for forgiveness? And if you are God, are you asking forgiveness of yourself? That's the white male militaristic side of yourself. Yes? Here, as I'm asking these questions, let's ask this thought. Forgive me, I have to rub my eyes after squinting reading that fine print. I only got 20 minutes left. So, here's the question. Do you ask yourself or say to yourself, no one else could walk in my shoes? Do you really care if somebody else walks in your shoes or goes down the path that you have chosen for yourself? Does it really matter? Just a thought. Let's continue on. I'm in a bitching kind of mood. So I went to the Caribbean Festival yesterday at Ben Franklin Park. I'm a contradiction. So I saw brothers with red, black, and green thing over their long locks wearing a crucifix. Am I wrong for noticing? Or for posting it on Facebook? Or should I not go out? Is obesity a trend in the black community? We don't care. So eat till we'll pop. Population control measure? The size of female girls and women shaking all that cellulite or hard-packed fat in the festival. Not saying I didn't enjoy all that, but as a thinking man, there are those to have fun with and those to get close to, or those that bear the children. There are different types. and many are choosing to be obese eye candy. Give me a reason to retain my intellect, lose weight. My intellect is here. My weight can come and go. No close woman, so I talk shit, but I'm still in control for now. Okay, let's show the image. We are gods. Men, the seed of life. Woman, the porthole of life. Detox the pineal gland. Juice recipe: cucumber, apple, kale, lemon, apple cider vinegar. The ingredients: 4 stalks of kale, 1 cucumber, half a pineapple, 1 lemon, a teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar. Research shows that lemons and apple cider vinegar can help removing years of toxic buildup in the pineal gland. This sister is off the meat hook, wherever she at. I think she in England somewhere, something like that. But she dropped some good stuff on Facebook that I pick up on. Let's move on. To control a people, you must first control what they think about themselves and how they regard their history and culture. And when your conqueror makes you ashamed of your culture and your history, he needs no prison walls and no chains to hold you. John Henrik Clarke. How much control does media have? People must share that. How much control does the media have? People must share that one must research, read, and experience for oneself, especially our children. For us not to stand up, For us not to stand up. I watched After Earth with Will Smith and his son. Are we standing up? Talk about diet here. Let's see if we can put this on air. Do I get some audio? Hold on. Why are you not giving me the audio? Hold on. Let's see. I gotta hit. We heard Farrakhan. think you can still eat foods and contain gluten after watching this? That's what the first video is about, gluten and how gluten is made, but the audio is not coming up on that particular segment. Gluten is obtained by boiling skin, tendons, ligaments, bones of an animal, usually dead cows or pigs, with water. Gluten can also be found in shampoo, face masks, cosmetics, marshmallows, vitamin capsules. Please don't buy products that contain gluten. That was the point I wish to capture there. All right, let's go back. We got a little bit left. It's 2016 and y'all are still marching and protesting. I did that already. How about withholding our funds from all these major corporations and start putting it in our own communities? Western medicine is just like Western religion. It was never meant to heal you. White is threatened by blacks. The world may become all black people again. Media, miseducation, medicines, melanin recession, religion, church, a trap to help stay stuck on stupid and not tap into the energy within self. Thinking one can be trapped. Thinking, can one be trapped? One had better die fighting against injustice than to die like a dog or a rat in a trap. Ida B. Wells. I'm thinking dust. Do my thoughts remain dust? If I allow it to cause, with a thought, I make decisions. Be humble and never think that you are better than anyone else. For dust you are, and unto dust you shall return. I am thinking dust. Do my thoughts remain dust? If I allow it to, because with a thought, I make the decision. Does it remain dust or not? Okay, we got 7 minutes left. Let's jump into this if we can make it happen.
Through an act of Congress, at the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. This is what we are faced with, and this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we are coming to get our check. I
like this idea about Well, what I write here, at least he dealt with the land before the dead slaveholder, value of money, stated as our check. So I appreciate that. He's like, yo, forget the check, give me the land. That's what I'm talking about, give me the land. Alright, the pineal gland used to be our third eye, even more than I, a cosmic receiver and sender of multidimensional information.
Decided to make Christianity the religion of the whole of the Roman Empire. Now we're coming to the critical period when the Roman domination of the church so corrupted the church. The Africans began some disenchantment with the Roman interpretation of Christianity. Constantine calls a council of bishops and priests at a place called Nice. It's the Nicene Conference. It is at this conference that the European created a European concept of Christianity. It was at this conference that they began to take the African saints out of the literature of Christianity. Now the corruption had started. The physical concept of Jesus Christ did not exist. Now, how did it come into existence? Because the Pope commissioned it to come into existence. Michelangelo painted the picture using one of his relatives as model. And that picture, one of the finest pieces of propaganda ever projected in history, has changed the minds of millions of people as who's supposed to represent God, whoever he or she is. And I have no problem with the she. Spirituality is a way of accepting the fact that there is a spiritual force in the universe larger than all of mankind. But someone had to come along and invent a word called God. And someone had to say of another God and say, mine is better than yours. And someone had to create faith. Someone said, I have the true faith. Religion is the organization of spirituality into something that became the handmaiden of conquerors. Nearly all religions were brought to people and imposed on people by conquerors and used as the framework to control their mind. My main point here is that if you are the child of God and God is a part of you, then in your imagination, God's supposed to look like you. And when you accept a picture of the deity assigned to you by another people, you become the spiritual prisoners of that other people.
That's very prolific. At about 45 seconds, can I get to the picture of all the Jesuses? Now, which one of these gods or Jesuses look like you? Does it look like this? Here's God right here. Here's God. Here is God right here. I am Jesus. I am God. I am that I am. People out there, that nigga's crazy. Change the channel. Click, click, click. I love you anyhow. I don't know. Do I have forgiveness? Can I forgive stupidity and ignorance? Oh well. Love you. Peace. Mwah.